G'day. Hi, this is Julie. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another Margarete Miller weekly collage assignment number 4 already. We're all going to say this so many times this year. It goes so fast. So I'll quickly tell you what the items are, and then I'm going to have a little chat. I thought, well, maybe we'll do this first. Hashtag 2022 CWP4 is something fancy, something that starts with an H, part of a recipe, a tree with fruit or blossoms, something torn, and the bonus is something used in an office. Oops, sorry. There is a video of my collage of this front cover on my channel and in my playlist. Now, this is week 1. I did magical. Week 2, postal theme, forest postal theme. And week 3, it's so pretty, lavender theme. So if you may have seen it already, but there's a new video that I've just posted which is outlining the new collage challenge that I'm co-hosting with Leigh from Leigh's Art Studio. I know many of you have checked out her channel. Thank you so much for visiting her channel. She has lots of lovely artwork, and she's doing a beautiful, wonderful arty spin on the Margarete Miller collages. I wish I could do more of that kind of arty stuff on here, but just a tiny bit of water on here last week and it buckled. I would definitely have to gesso it like Leigh did. So it's not really, it's a visual diary, but it's not very thick paper, so can't really do too much media on here. So what I might do is experiment with that kind of media and that kind of thing in the new collage challenge that Leigh and I have started. So if you love doing collage and you love watching people collage, check out the collage intro video. It is open to everyone to participate, and for YouTube channels to create their own videos and collage along with us, because it's an open collaboration. So all the details are in that video, and Leigh has said that she will organize an Instagram hashtag, because I don't know anything about Instagram, so I can't help you there, so that subscribers and people watching these videos can do their own and post their own collages onto that hashtag in Instagram. I will try to get round to organising and setting up an Instagram account so that I can have a look too. But what I thought I might do, since this all came up from Celia, hi Celia, you made us think about how we can incorporate people's collages and see them. So Leigh's going to do the Instagram, and I will try and do a Facebook page or group, probably a group, so that we can all join and post our work in there and see each other's work. So yeah, make a little community. I think it's about time. So I promise to get started on that next week, but I've got to do my Margarete Miller first. So check that out. Check out Leigh's Margarete Miller. I just did. It's lovely. It's really lovely, and I like the purple butterfly, but then I like purple. So anyway, let's move on to today's challenge. So the theme for me today, I think I'd like to work with is something fancy, because I love fancy things. I love pretty things. Well, let's look at my fancy things and see where we go with that. So we've got a fancy shoe, which came from the antiquarian sticker book, full of interesting stickers and things that can be used for Margarete Miller or any collages. Yeah, all sorts of things in there. So that's where that came from. I have these gorgeous stickers that I got from AliExpress, and I have used them before on a few projects, but these are absolutely beautiful. I love that one. I think that one's probably the most fancy out of all the ones I've got in here. Oh, we've got a fancy butterfly. I've used him before. If I just need a little bit out of all of those, I think that one's quite nice too. Yep, okay, so we've got a few to choose from there. I also have this washi tape, which I don't know why it came like this, but this is how it came. But it's fancy, and it's I haven't used it yet. It peels off, and it's washi tape, but it's got cut out. So we'll look at that. Fancy. I've got a bit of fancy trim or fancy book page edging that might go with it. So it looks like we're doing gold, I'm thinking, although funnily enough all my pieces, I picked out some little charms and things. I don't know whether I can use them or not. Sometimes they're just too bulky for collages. So most of them are silver. So there's one gold heart, which I don't know we'll use or not. I like the idea of using these, but they're just a bit bulky for collaging, aren't they? And these are all silver. I can go back through my stuff and see if I've got other gold pieces, but yeah, apparently they're all silver. I did wonder that when I was getting them out, because I thought, well, I nearly always go with gold, so why am I getting all these silver pieces out? Anyway, I just got one little gold heart. So what's the writing on it? I don't know what that is. Oh, is that a Playboy bunny? That's cute. Okay, I don't know what that all means, but it's cute. So this is also possibly going to be the main focal point, something fancy, the story princess. So I can, you know, pretty up her dress, maybe give her a necklace and make it really pretty. So they're all the something fancy, plenty to choose from there. And then I found hens. I'll leave this one in. I don't know whether she might, the hen might go. Maybe the princess can be going to her hen's night. I don't know. Who knows? And then so this is all something H. So hors d'oeuvres I was looking through this wonderful retro cookbook that I got. My camera seems awfully close. Just a sec. Okay, this might give me a bit more room. Retro cookbook. There is all sorts of things in here. And I actually found some game pieces that I could have used last week. Not to worry. But yes, wonderful amounts of, just lots of colours. This whole book could be used. So I tore out some pages from that, which I hated doing. But anyway, I'll never use it as a cookbook. So we've got hors d'oeuvres as a banner. So I thought that might, maybe, I'm not sure. These are the hors d'oeuvres that go with it. So I'm not too sure what our colour scheme is going to be, but you know, does she want to have a giant fried egg, boiled egg? I don't know. I'm not sure about the hors d'oeuvres. So that's for something H. What's next? Oh, and also I have this honey eater. So this was all when I was thinking of going foresty. That would have been really pretty. That would be honey eater and tree with fruit or blossoms. Possibility. If I don't use that one, if I save that for another one, I've got these little trees with fruit or blossoms. That one again came from the antiquarian sticker book. This one came from the collage things to cut out in collage, and this one is just a cat and a tree with fruit. So my H is a little bit weird as far as my something fancy is concerned. I don't think any of those are H. Oh, we've got a heart. Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. We'll have to work the heart in, I think. Let's do that. So we might not need the hens. Trees with fruit and blossoms. Something torn. Well, the pages are all going to be torn. And something used in an office. I've got a little bundle here of little pieces. Things to cut. Extraordinary things to cut out in collage. These were sent to me a long time ago. I can't remember where from or who from. Before I had a channel. I don't know who that was. And this came from a card. And then there's a piece of an envelope and a paperclip. Yep. And a telephone from the same book. There's all sorts of things in that book. So that book, that retro book, I could almost put that up there with my things to cut out in collage, because it's just got all sorts of things in there. On top of all of that, however, there's some things in this little pile of wonderful digitals that I received recently. So Jackie Rockwell from RockwellDesignCrafts on Etsy approached me and asked me if I would like to use some of her kits in my Margarete Miller or in my collages. She's offering 25% off code, so you put in RDC25 in Etsy until February 28th, and there are 66 kits available and they're all very reasonably priced. So check out Jackie Rockwell or RockwellDesignCrafts on Etsy. I'll put a link below, of course. So the kits that I thought I might be able to use in my collaging was shabby lace labels. I've not seen anything like this particular kit, and for something fancy, I think I can make a cluster with one of these, and yeah, there's all these colors. So once I've just determined the color scheme of the page, I can just choose one of these. There's 3 pages of these beautiful lace sort of labels, and multiple sizes and multiple colors. That's possibly that one. I mean, I love the colors, but just to go with this, what I'm thinking we might have is maybe this one. Let's put that on top. And then the other packs or sets that I received was the Eclectic Junk Journal Cluster Elements, which is this one, and it's just ideal for collaging. This particular one is so good for collaging because it's got a bit of everything. So it's got obviously music, it's got a little piece of ledger paper, some handwriting or cursive writing, some labels, pieces that you can use as your background collage. If you love doing vintage collaging, then these pieces are ideal. It's got numbers for when Margarete asks for numbers or letters, swirls, patterns, wood grain, dots, coffee dye, lace pattern. There's just everything, and then all of these beautiful designs here. So when you're doing your collage, you want to add a little bit of color. Definitely I think we'll look at using something from here in the background collage. So this is all the same kit. This is Eclectic Junk Journal Cluster Elements. So it's just got so many pieces in the one kit, and as I say, very reasonably priced, and you can get a 25% discount. So labels, tickets, words, and then in that same kit you get some fussy cut elements. So these beautiful roses and some butterflies. A few different sizes of the same ones, and then another one that has hen. If I was going to use a hen, I could use that. Some owls and mushrooms, birds, and then smaller size, so you don't have to keep reducing the size. You can just print the kit once and you've got a whole bunch of elements that you could use on your different projects, and a piece of coffee dye paper so that you can do your background. So Eclectic Junk Journal Cluster Elements. And then this one is the Collage Hodgepodge Snippets, so this one it's a bit like doing postage stamps. Don't know if they were. I don't think they were postage stamps, but she's kind of like done them in the size of an oversized postage stamp, but they would still work as elements on tags, on clusters, tucked in on your page. Again, there's all sorts of things here that you can use. Another kind of receipt, different language. I think that one's in French. Butterflies, all sorts of lovely elements. A few pages of different ones. Just so many different things that you could use for collaging. Thought about that one for today, the calligraph typewriter. That's definitely a possibility. Cute retro turtles, all sorts of different, they're beautiful butterflies. That's interesting. Lots and lots of different things. And then she has, in that same kit, she does them at smaller sizes so that you can use them for smaller clusters. Just the background, I think, seems to be very similar page. And then she's done this one, which you could use as your collage, as a collage base. And then she's got a darker one and a lighter one, so you don't have to do any work to it. You don't have to change any settings or anything when you print it out. You can just print out the kit once and you've got a lot of elements to use for your collages, in any kind of collages, not just Margarete Miller. So that's RockwellDesignCrafts on Etsy. Okay, so what are we going to do today? I think we should go back to the fancy bits. So I've cut her out. I should mention that this came from Etsy as well. It was PastPaperPretties on Etsy. I'll link that below as well. Lots and lots of the paper dolls from all different eras. So from, I think, the 1920s to the 1980s. You can find a paper doll with the clothes and everything. Yeah, there's just hundreds. So I bought about 10. I love them. So I wanted to do paper dolls, like the paper doll dresses and things, but I wanted them to have arms. So I thought if I got those, then I could use these guys, but I haven't done any of the paper dolls since I got them. I think I did one, but I haven't done it as a video. So we've got some gold happening. And we need to lock it. Well, she's going to be too it's too big to wear it, so she's going to have to carry that, I think. And turn that into a kind of a chain. We've also got this bit, that one or this one. That one's a bit spiky. Let's try this one. I think I prefer that, a bit more feminine looking. So this is our something fancy. So yeah, I don't think the honey eater works for this one. A hen. I don't know, I quite like the hen. I'm going to just roughly cut it out. We don't actually need the hen because we've got the heart. I'm going to put it there just for now in case I want my strange looking chicken to be looking at her. I don't know, it may be a bit too weird. So then we've got our fruit tree. I think this one's probably going to be the least. I think this one might just work as a bit of decoration, perhaps. Not too sure where or how, but I'll leave it there for now, unless the heart can grow on the tree. Okay, so we've got that so far. You know, that the chicken's optional. We haven't got anything torn yet because I've ended up cutting them all out. So we'll probably tear a piece of recipe. Or we've got this bit of envelope, security envelope, which of course is found in an office. There's more of that if we need it. That's torn. Probably tear this, I think. Office piece. Yeah, I don't think any of those things fit this girl, princess. There's this bit that's just floating on my desk. I don't even know where it came from. But it's just a bit of stamping and a bit of gold music paper, so I'm just going to pop that there just for now, just to throw it in. Is there anything else floating on my desk I can use? Office, yeah, I don't like the paper clip now, so that idea's gone out the window. That's almost the same picture as that one, a bit different. I might prefer that one. I'm not sure, but I mean, I don't know if I'm going to use the chicken. The chicken might be just a bit of a joke, but I haven't decided yet. So what I do like is, well, once the colours are chosen, which of these do we think? I'm thinking this one's nice. This one's nice with the blue background. Ooh, I like that one. It's got a bit of gold and blue. I like the blue. Oh, I could put the big one on here and the little one on there. Oh, all right, I think we're going to go with blue. I think it's pretty. Go with the word heart. Maybe we won't do the chicken. I'm not too sure about the chicken. Let me know if you like the chicken or not. That's pretty. I'm going to cut that out. I'll let a bit of border on, so I might tear that down. We'll see. I like this one. I think those colours matching with those colours, so I might bring some of that in. Thank you to Jackie for thinking of me and sending those through, and for offering the 25% discount. So check out the Etsy shop. Oh, cut a bit close there. This one I think I'm going to tear. So what should we do with the background if we're not going to put a whole big piece down? Stenciling, inking, I think that's what we'll do. And just a bit here. Well, we don't, I don't know if I want to use the typewriter, because the typewriter doesn't really go with the girl. We might have to use that another time. So for something officey, we've got the, apparently two different types of, might prefer it that way, and I might prefer it torn. So it might not be a label, it's going to be just a decorative piece, and then we'll decide how we're inking them. I'm probably going to ink them all in gold, methinks. So therefore we can use that beautiful blue with a bit of lace. So we've got the bit of blue with lace up here. We're going to tear that as well, the mini version of it. Oh, I've probably got something heart-wise. Hearts that we can, oh, I've got that gold, that translucent paper with the gold hearts. Let me find some more of that. We used that recently. That was nice. It wasn't necessarily going down the heart line, but that's what seems to be happening. Let me just go find that. Oh, it was actually just close by. So I've got these two pieces that we can add into the collage. Did we use them on this one already? Oh yeah, we used them on the first one. Is that boring to use the same pieces? Okay, I need to take a break because it's absolutely boiling hot. I don't know, I know I keep complaining about, I told you I'd complain about the heat, or I'll try not to, but I'm going to, because It is a record today. I don't know if it's a record. Did I say this already? It's a record today. I don't know. It said 40 degrees on my computer, and so if it reached 40 degrees today, it was going to be a record of 5 days in a row of 40 degrees, which has not happened before. Okay, I'm going to have a shower. Come back a bit cooler. Oh no, I went into my bling box. Yeah, I've got some bits and pieces to use. I thought this might be handy. I don't know if I don't know, I think we might like to make a cluster, and that little ink bottle, I think that might be kind of cute for something officey, and we could use that as a little ink pen. I think that might be sweet. Possibly an envelope, I don't know. Really fine chain, which I might want to make her a necklace, so I could use that chain. Paint a heap of butterflies, a whole pile of blingy things. I'm not sure that pink's the right colour. If I had that in a H, that would be lovely. Her name could be Henrietta, or what else is there? I don't know any other H names. Harriet doesn't look like a Harriet. I like Henrietta. Oh, my friend has a friend called Henriette. So maybe she could be Henriette. And so yeah, bling. What's our colour theme? It's kind of bluish, goldish. So I think out of those, let's remove some of the clutter. I end up with so much stuff. I was thinking about these butterfly wings. Not this thing, whatever that is. Okay, yeah, and it's actually, considering it's 37, which is still really hot, but it's 5 degrees cooler, it makes a huge difference. It's manageable now. I've got this out. This is something that I suppose you could find in an office, maybe. You know, like a clip to clip things together, whatever they're called, I've forgotten. Anyway, gold. So then it depends on, that's too chunky. That's too butterfly-ish. Thinking about this. Ooh, does she want to have some wings? That would be fancy. Just love it. Everything with wings these days, but looks so cute. This one's finer and more filigree-ish. I think I like that one. I don't know whether I should cut it and make them go a bit wider. Quite like that. These are gorgeous. I think I expect I'll use these a lot. They're very versatile, because you can, well, I cut it out as a label to start with, but then if you want to turn it into just, you know, a piece of lace and sort of like jelly printing. I think she might have used jelly printing and then scanned lace on top. It's really nice. Oh, I need to do my jelly printing next week after, hopefully. So I think that just brings in a little bit of the brown. Right, I'm going to take it all off as I do and start again, so I get too annoyed with it being tangled up. And I know I want it gold, so I'm going to ink them gold as we go now. Get them all inked up, and I can hear the ice cream lady. Definitely need an ice cream. Let's get some gold. Oh yes, a bit of gold on the edge, that'll look nice. I went to get my ice cream. Yum. Oh, it's already melting, look. And the dog always follows me out, and I got my ice cream, and he sat there looking at her. He just looked like he was waiting for his turn to get an ice cream. It was so funny. Right, back in a moment. Okay, I'm going to quickly chat, because I'm probably going to have to put it on speed up, because the man across the road has decided to mow his lawns, and it could take hours. I don't know how long. So I will record what I'm doing. I'm getting some stencils out. I'm going to do the background. I've done some inking of those pieces, so I think I'll just do my fiddling around. Okay, I think he might have finished. I think he just mowed the lawn. I think it's all done now. So I'm going to put that tiny weeny bit of chain on here. It's coming out quite thick, so I'm going to use something to make it smaller. Spread it out a bit thinner and just thin it out into a little circle. Oh, it's really thick. On there. But it looks real, because it is real. He's wearing a real necklace. And now we just need a little bit of a gem to go on the end of it. Side on, these ones are maybe a bit big. So I like the colour. Where's the others? Got these, a pearl at the end, no. Oh, I think a diamond bit might be best. I've got these. So I can cut one of those off. She doesn't want to be too ostentatious. So now we want to get a tiny bit of glue. Oh my goodness. I forgot this one comes out really fast. Oh dear. Okay. Add too much glue. I think it's glued to my finger. Let's see if I can get to glue to here. I don't know which is the shiny bit. Huh. Yep. Alright, what next? I want to do some things to her dress before I glue her down, because if I make a mess I can always print her out again. I've got this, but I'm not sure how gold they are. Do a test on this, see how... I always forget about these. Looks a bit green to me. It's just gold. They're the right colour though. Alright, let's see if we can put some on her dress. Oh no, let's do it last. These are the ones I always ruin, so we've got to do that right at the end. Okay. What I might do is put something sparkly in the middle and then put that one around the outside. So we might put... So we've got the amber ones. Like that one, but I'm thinking some more of that for her diamond tiara. But I might be able to do it as a string instead of individual pieces. Let's have a look. A diamond tiara type of thing. I like the shoe on this, sort of looks like carpet, so that kind of is going there. And we know that this, oops, I have to move it all out of the way again, that is going there. So I'm going to glue that down, but I'm going to leave a gap underneath so I can shove things under if I need to. That seems to be sensible, because that's easy. That's just going to go in the middle. Okay, so there's more room. Now it sort of doesn't matter too much where they go, because we've got a background happening now. Oh, so pretty. It kind of looks like a bit of a, it looks like a theatre, doesn't it? Now I'm not sure I like these pointy things, so we're going to lose a bit of the blue, I'm afraid. So I'm going to just, I'd actually like this one if it was without the, you know, a piece of it with a bigger piece than the just the borders or labels. Little lines off, and then I'll ink them. So we had that going behind the head, behind her head. That was nice. That was going there. It's a bit like she's dangling from the ornaments of the ceiling, but that wasn't quite what I meant. Just want to have it as a shawl, perhaps. Kind of a shawl. Kind of a neck piece. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yep. You know, when they used to have them coming up, I might just have to change the angle so it goes up. Oh yes. I think we'll just stick that to her. Maybe a little bit too high. Now that is a fancy dress. Yeah, I like that. It doesn't have to be straight in the middle. She can be at a jaunty angle. D? I think I prefer her in between though, so that I thought so she doesn't look like she's part of the trimmings, even though it's nice and neat and balanced. I don't really want her to be part of the decorations, so that goes there. We'll have that there. Got the shoe. Okay. Need something else. Oh, we need that. Where's the tree? Don't like the tree at all. The tree is annoying me. So where's the... So we got... Have we got anything fancy? I think we have. Something that starts with a H. We're going to have a heart. Part of a recipe. Oh. A tree with fruit or blossoms. Something torn. We've got plenty of things torn, and something used in office. We've got the office, so it's either recipe or fruit. So let's see if we can find a recipe that we like better. So we've got a prawn cocktail. Oh dear, I picked that one out because prawn cocktail was one of my favourite entrees. You know, everyone had it in the 80s. I mean, I quite like the blue dots, but I'm not too sure. Okay, yep, forgot to turn the, forgot to plug it in. When I plug it in it lasts, but if I don't it doesn't. So it didn't. Yeah, I'm looking at whether the chicken, I need someone else. I've either got to find her a man, a carriage, a pumpkin, or something or someone to and a hand begins with H. I just think it's funny. Yes, maybe that one. That's super pretty. I loved these as soon as I saw them. Oh yes, I thought I'd like those. There's nothing like these that I know about. I don't need to cut it. I'm going to tear off the frame. There's nothing wrong with the frame, I'm not using it as a label. Thought I was going to make a cluster with them down the corner, but I haven't felt the urge to do that as it happens. So I'm just using them as decoration. I wonder whether... What do we think about the chicken? I'm expecting the vote to be no, Julie, we don't want the chicken. Chicken has got nothing to do with the price of eggs. It's funny. Probably not that funny. And it's never very attractive when people laugh at their own jokes. Yeah, see, I like the shoe over there. So maybe we'll have to centralize her. Otherwise I'm going to have to find her a man. Or a pumpkin. Or a witch. Wicked, what was she? Wicked godmother, if it's Cinderella. I mean, having the shoe there, it really does look like Cinderella, doesn't it? I mean, maybe she needs a prince. Although maybe if we can just balance it out a little bit, we don't need to. What was here? Still needed a recipe. That was what I was looking for. I nearly forgot. Here it is. Oh, yeah, that's right. So I found some blue. So we either have to have a recipe or a tree. So we're having a recipe. Okay, so we've got this bit of recipe. Recipe for, what was it? Oh, some yummy looking lemon meringue things. See, that was the other thing. I had to find some blue paper with blue writing with a recipe that I didn't mind the food of. I mean, I didn't want a pork chop or whatever it was I found. So I'm like, I'm not having a pork chop. Maybe if I have the writing sideways, it'll be less noticeable. Okay. Alright, I don't mind that. So that'll just dangle off her hand. onto that, like that. So she can just be swinging it around. She's got the man's heart, and she's got it wrapped around her little finger. So we're not having trees. We have recipe. Okay, probably not having those because we're not making a thingy. And I don't want to use these because I used them in number 1. So we're going to use a bit of that. Blue background just kind of does look kind of like it's just the shadow of the, not the shadow, but you know, the kind of like the ballroom, doesn't it? I don't know if you guys have realised yet, I'm not actually that very good at collage. I might be quite okay at making little stories and making little pictures, but just basic collage, I don't know. I think I struggle with that. And let's use this as the kind of background piece, and then I'll need to do some. We always never do the stenciling. There we go. Alright, we have a little collage, and we'll just do some stenciling, which I forgot to do. Goodness. And I've got this piece. I wonder if there's any more of that, just to make that, you know, that music, this paper a bit less boring. You could put that in there. I could easily make some. It's just a bit of, what is it? It's very soft. I don't know what it is actually. Wax paper or something that I've dressmaking pattern stuff. Let's look through the napkins and see what we've got. And this lovely napkin came from Karen, Crafty Karen, in my Happy Mail. I had forgotten that this came from there because I put all the napkins together, and then of course you can't remember where each individual napkin comes from. Wow, this purple one matches my, oh wow, huh, oh well, I think I might just do some of that. Yes, so I think that one came from Karen. I watched the video and saw all the beautiful napkins she sent me. And I think that one came from Karen, and that one. So yes, all the ones I chose for my napkin video, not all of them, but a lot of them came from Karen. Thank you, Karen. If I want to do some gold, I can use that. Wasn't what I was looking for. I was looking for, there isn't any. I've moved it out. Oh, you know what? Instead of trying to get all those stencils out, because I put them away, let's put this down here. Could have just put that on here, couldn't I? How gorgeous. Okay, let's, how should I do this? Just try and tear it. It's hard to tear it perfectly. Let's not. Let's give it the quick water treatment. Get a neater edge and doesn't rip your picture. Well, most of the time, not that time. And we're going to take the edges off personally. Alright, so I'll just go through around and take all those edges off and then just stick it down as it is, because the stencils will be put away. I put all the stencils away while when I was waiting for the battery to charge up. Let's put this down while we're, oh, look how gooey it is because it's so hot. Gooey. Okay, we didn't ink it. I do want it inked. It's glued to the page. All right. Okay, that's on there. Okay. That's what that's going for now. Left a space, we're going to put heart in the middle. So we've got something fancy, starts with H, part of a recipe, not doing trees, something torn, it's all torn, and office. So we completed the challenge on both sides. I know it's a bit weird doing two, but I like it. And like, oh, where did I see a comment somewhere about that this is that this idea is taken from Liz McGuire from Buttons for Brains. Yes, it is. I did mention that at the beginning of the series, but I haven't mentioned it for a while. But that was her style, and a few other people have started doing that too, I noticed. Well, that's cool the way that worked out, because that looks like it matches that so perfectly. Basic stencil, something. I've got this one just at the top, so I'm just going to put a little bit of this on. And no, you just can't stop with stenciling, it's just too much fun. There we go. Now we're done. It's like I have to fill up every space. I can't bear having gaps once I start. I was going to smooth it down, but I can't smooth it down because nothing's glued on except that one piece. It's half glued on. What was I doing? I was doing something. That wasn't what I was doing. I was looking for this, but all I've got is that one. This one's a bit white. No, see, that's not what I'm looking for. All right, I think this is what it was. Although it's not the same, but it's closer. Okay, get the book. It will be quite subtle, but it might just be enough to take away the boringness of that blue paper. Okay, let's tear that out. Okay, so we need to get the background down now. So basically we're going up to those edges, that out of the way. Are we keeping that blue in the background? Yeah, I think so. I think it looks quite nice. Let's put this one down. Gone hard, the other one's gone soft. Get underneath. Oh goodness. Hey, myself into a little bit of a bind here. Okay. I don't like that lump. I was trying to be not particular, not pedantic, but I can't help it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all now. Yep. Okay, we're going to find some more. Now, I tried to take it off and it all tore, which meant the two pieces didn't match, which means I had to go find a new security envelope because I didn't want to have two different shades of security envelope. I wanted it to kind of look like the background is all one piece. Alright, so we're up to gluing this down and not gluing everything to the glue book. And this glue is almost used up, to use up all the last bits of it. So yeah, luckily I was able to get up what I had glued down and redo it. I'm not sure which way this is supposed to go. I think it's going that way. Just wanted it to stick out a bit further. No, we're not, just in case. We can glue this part down now. Yeah. And I didn't mind if this ripped, then I could print it out again, so that was not the issue, but I just had to go searching because every envelope I found after that was black. I've never seen security envelopes on the inside being black, but every one I picked up was black. Oh, we got blue back. I quite like this one actually. Oh, okay, and so this one now, we'll find a different spot on the glue book. See if we've got any glue left. Everyone else, like when something doesn't work, you know, you have patience. Someone says I'm very patient. Well, I can be, and then all of a sudden my patience just goes out the window. So I was carefully trying to glue it down. I was carefully trying to pull it up from the book, and carefully trying to, you know, make it work. And then it started to rip, and then it made an ugly looking edge. And then I tried to make it better. It made it worse. And then that's how it ends up. Take out my frustrations on it and make it go in a ball in the bin. It's only happened once. It happened one other time when I was making something for, you know, I was on camera and had to delete it. So I just thought I'd come clean and let you know that I'm not always as patient. And you know, we can take things out. We don't have to show you all our, yeah, we don't have to show you everything. I mean, I do leave a lot of my mistakes in. I can't leave them all in, otherwise you'll think I'm an idiot. I want to use up that glue. Is that stingy? I mean, these glue sticks cost $1.80. Alright, throw it in the bin, that'll be good. Start a new one. Yeah, these Boss sticks from Officeworks, they work pretty good. You can see where you've glued, and they pretty much cost about $1.80. So if you're in Australia and you're looking for glue sticks, don't get the dollar ones. The dollar ones don't work. Get the $1.80 ones. They do work. Strange, but yeah, name brands. I only get name brands. All brands I've heard of. I haven't seen the one that Leigh uses. And someone else, I was watching a video, I forget who it was, and they were saying, it was American, I forget who. And they were saying they only use Scotch Create. And I thought, yeah, I'd like to use Scotch Create. It's the one that Pam from Paper Outpost swore by. But I can't find Scotch Create here, not like just from the shop. And I'm not ordering, I haven't ordered, you know, piles of glue from the internet, other than art glitter glue. Someone asked me about art glitter glue. Which craft do you do? Has it at reasonable prices with the tips? Yeah, so order a whole bunch of stuff from them. You get free delivery. I've had a couple of packets of stuff from Which Craft Do You Do. I love it. I haven't had any for a while. Oh, I've got so much stuff I haven't needed to order any. Okay, so now we're going to put down our gold pieces on top of that blue, which I think will look quite nice, I'm hoping. Maybe I should have put it underneath, or maybe I'll just put it over the top. Put that one over there. We'll actually let's put that over the writing. I don't like the writing anyway. Yeah, let's get rid of the writing. The recipe is there, but you can hardly see it. That's okay, it's there. And then we can put this one, put that down there maybe. Kind of doing a frame again like I always do, but oh well, seems to be what I do. Where was this one going? I think this one was going here. Let's just check, because sometimes I make mistakes and it doesn't look right. It's going over there with a shoe on it. She's just going slightly skew-iff because I don't want her to look like she's dangling from the wall. Got this weird space here. Okay, I'll have to bring back some of the things that I got rid of. Got a rose. The butterfly. We haven't got a butterfly yet. No, I don't think the butterfly goes with that. It's hard when you've got so many pieces you haven't stuck down. So what pieces can we say are definite so we can get them down with that to cover it up? Well, that one's definite. Let's just stick that down. So we're going to do that here, so it goes from there to there. And we're just going to stick that there, I think. Can't remember how I had it. So it's going to go there now. That's going to go down the bottom as well. And we'll put some more. There's the rest of that gold pieces. Piece here. There's not very much of it though. I could stamp, but quite like the fact that it fades it out a bit. Okay. And then this one's going along here. Let's do that. Okay. Okay, we've got our background done. I think we're getting there. We can put the flower there. I think that's okay. Let's put that there. Fussy cut around it a bit. Oh, talking to myself again. Sorry. All right, so I just put the rose down here. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh, where's that other stuff? Yeah, we were going to put some of this down, weren't we? It's like I bought it. It was like a washi tape to give it a bit of decoration. Yes. Alright, I think we're ready to glue these guys down. I prefer it with the thingy, sort of adding a bit more texture and making a bit more interesting background without wetting it, because I don't think I'm going to be able to wet this paper too much. I didn't like it when it went wrinkly. Didn't like wrinkly paper. Taking it up to that row so that it just hides the bottom of it. I think she's next. Don't stick her in the glue. Oh, I'm trying to glue the sticker. I need to take that plastic backing off. That would possibly help. I'll just leave the hand up a little bit so we can tuck the jewellery under there. Alright, and then the shoe. Oops, shoe's a sticker. Nice. Oh, I think it looks good. So then we just have a little heart hanging here. It's going to be sort of swinging it around with a little bit of jewellery. So we'll need that other glue fast, but it's more runny than the other glues I've got, so I'll just put some onto a pin, and then I can train it to go where I want it to go. I'll sit there with some glue. Hot glue would probably be good. I'm not going to put the bunny up, we're going to put the bunny face down. I don't really want it to be a Playboy bunny. Okay, I think we're done. All right. Yes, that was quite fiddly, but I enjoyed it. I mean, I love doing pretty pages. Looks like my pages are sort of staying in this really over the top pretty style. They've been like this for a while, haven't they? So we'll see what happens when we start the new collage challenge and we branch out into other styles. Okay, so this is hashtag 2022 CW4 and something fancy. Well, pretty much everything on the page is fancy. We've got a fancy locket, fancy jewels, fancy backdrop, fancy rose, fancy lace from RockwellDesignCrafts on Etsy. 25% off code if you use the RDC25 code when you order, until February 28th 2022. And this one I used here is the shabby lace labels. Can't actually see the other piece I used. Oh, there's a piece here that's from the Eclectic Junk Journal Cluster Element. Thank you to Jackie for those digitals. What else? Something fancy. So everything's fancy, and of course we've got our fancy over this side of the page too. So yeah, the gold's very fancy. Very. Oh, look at that. Oh, shiny. I can't get much fancier than that, can you? Something that starts with a H. Heart. The word heart. Yep. And part of a recipe. Oh, the tiny bit over here. And over here. And we're not doing a tree with fruit or blossoms. And something torn. All the background pages are torn. And something used in an office. We have got the security envelope, which we've got some over here as well. And some tissue, because I had forgotten to stencil that side again, but wow, the tissue just matched my stenciling, didn't it? I used that in the lavender napkin tag that I made the other day. Thank you very much for watching. Please comment below to enter the giveaway, which is a whole bunch of really old pages, book pages, and some ledger paper and a whole bunch of other things that you might want to use for Margarete Miller. There's a heap of different pages.
So a whole bundle of wonderful pages that you can use for your Margarete Miller.
Yeah, I do apologise that our borders are not opening and mail is very, very slow. So that is a part of the problem, unfortunately, with my giveaways and posting them. So some people are just receiving their postage stamps, which were posted last October. Yeah, I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. Please comment below. You'll need to comment on 3 different videos to win one of the packages, or all the videos in January to be eligible for the serial commentator. Yes, and please check out our new collage challenge that we're starting in February. So the intro trailer video is out now, so that you can check it out. But it's going to be a new collage challenge just once a month. so not going to take up too much of your time, and we've already got quite a few channels that are wanting to participate, so you'll have a few different collages to look at and view. So that will be that's heaps of fun to have lots of different channels to look at. And of course, if you want to play along, you're more than welcome to, and that would be wonderful. And Leigh is organizing the Instagram feed so that people who want to do the challenge can post to the Instagram feed. It will be hashtag 2022 collage challenge, and I will be organizing a Facebook group next week. Now that I've done my Margarete Miller, once I've edited it and got this one up, I will get started on that project. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you like my very, very fancy princess who's going to the ball. Yeah, she does look a lot like Cinderella, doesn't she? She's given away her heart, or he's given away his heart to her, I don't know which. But she's got a diamond necklace, a diamond tiara, and a heart, beautiful gold locket. So she's a very lucky girl. And we're not going to have her turning back into a pumpkin. We'll just keep her as a princess. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.